Hi friends, it's Deanna here today, and today I'm working on a really fun project. Have you heard of reverse tie-dye? Well, it's this simple, fun way to get a cute little design on your top using some bleach. So we're going to be working on that today. All right, so I've been so wanting to do this little trend and I just hadn't done it. My sister's done it tons of times for my little niece and it always turns out so cute. So I said, why not? I'm going to do it and we're going to do it together because you all know that I love taking you along when I do these little projects. So we're going to be doing this today. I'm a little nervous, but I'm super excited. I'm actually using two tops that I've had in my closet for years. I don't wear them very often. Usually I use them as underlayers, but I thought, oh, well, let me make a new shirt. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it first with these old ones I have, and then I'll move on to making my own top and adding this treatment to it. You do have to have some cotton-based fabric. So these are, I think 97% cotton and like 3% spandex. So I think they should be fine. But you want to have something that's going to, the bleach is gonna take the color but not kill the fabric. So I've got these two and they're both black long sleeve tops. One is looser fitting and one is tighter fitting, which is fine. And so I've got that. I've got a trash bag. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways of doing this, and I'm going to use a trash bag for one of those ways. I've got some rubber bands for one of the ways. I've got a stencil for one of the ways. Now, if you remember when we made the fall decoration, I had the letters left over, so I think I'm gonna try to use these and see if it works. It's recommended you use heat transfer and kind of transfer it on and then peel it off, but I'm just using, this is just vinyl, stick-on vinyl, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, it's fine. We're just having fun with this today. I've got some bleach and I've got a spray bottle, and I've already loaded my bleach into my spray bottle, and this is just straight bleach. I was talking to my sister and I'm like, are you sure? Straight bleach? And she said, yep, I just use straight bleach. So we're gonna see how it turns out. All right, the two different ways I'm going with is the decal way and then the twisted little knob kind of way. And I like the classic tie-dye. You know, when you're tie-dyeing a shirt, I don't know if you've ever tie-dyed before, you usually grab your top and you start twisting and twisting and twisting, and then you tie with a rubber band, and then you put your color on it, you know, when you're using a white top or something lighter that you will be able to see the color of. Well, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it with a black shirt and bleach, so it will be reversed. Now, if you wanted to afterwards, I've seen people do this where they bleach it and then they come in and add color to it. So that's really, really neat because it's like a black top with like different color spots. That's awesome, but I don't have any color today, so we're just doing bleach. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate the shirt. So this will be this one and this will be this one. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just separating them. So for the one that I'm gonna do the decal on, I just want to do the front. I just want this part right here to be sprayed, bleached, and I'm gonna do a couple splatters like up and down, but I'm not going to bleach the back. You need to figure out if you want to bleach the back or not. If you don't want to bleach the back, then I recommend you put something to keep that bleach from going through the shirt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this trash bag, and I'm going to use my ruler to keep it straight. You don't really need to. I just happen to have this ruler there. So I said, you know what? Whenever I'm quilting a t-shirt, I use this kind of ruler. So I'm like, this would be perfect for that. And I'm just gonna stick it right in here. I'm not going to do the bleaching inside. I am going to go outdoor for the bleaching process. But for now, I'm just gonna get it all ready in here. So here's my shirt, and that bag is in there, making sure that it's on. If I get a little bit of bleach anywhere else, guess what? I'm not gonna be upset about it. Are you gonna be upset about it? You know, y'all know that I'm just a very go with the flow, it'll turn out how it turns out type of person. We'll be fine. We'll just have fun with it. And then I'm gonna grab my Hello Fall design and I'm going to put it on my shirt. This is just for a decal. I'm gonna spray over and then I'm gonna remove it, and I'm hoping that the design will stay black because it was covered, and then the bleach around it so you can see it. This is what I'm hoping for. Again, I'm using, what is it called? Not heat transfer, I'm just using regular, this is removable vinyl. So I'm hoping that it'll stay on there nicely. It won't like curl up and die, but hopefully it'll work. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the shirt. I'm gonna peel this off and stick it to the shirt. Just as last time, I'm using this trusty tape to keep it all together so it doesn't come apart on me. It worked fine last time. I'm hoping that it will work good this time as well. This is a design that is on our Ellie and Mac website. We have tons of vinyl decal designs on there that you can either, if you have a Cricut or any kind of cutting tool, you can print these out. I think you can also go ahead, I have never done it, but I'm wondering if you could, comment below if you know the answer to this question that I'm about to ask that I keep going around. If you know for sure, can you print these out in paper and then just cut out the paper, like just like a print? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you'd even want to do that. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. All right. All right, as it's on there, I want to make sure that I push it down really well, so because I want to have the best chance of nothing leaking underneath it. You know, cotton has like the grain line, so maybe some will leak through the grain line, but that will be okay. So now I've got my design on there, so this shirt is ready to be sprayed down. I put this one aside and we're gonna move on to this other shirt right here. Now with this one, it's a little bit smaller. It already has a stain in the back right here where I got bleach on it before. So I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I want my twists to be now, or to start. I usually try to avoid the sides top, so I'm gonna probably start right here, like at the waist area, instead of being like right here, you know what I mean? And so I'm just gonna pinch my top and I'm gonna start to twist. Now you can just twist like just the front, but this is twisting, I'm twisting everything because I want it to be all sprayed out. It won't be as dark, as light, like that one's gonna get sprayed right on there, but this one will have more of the effect of like everywhere. And what I'm going to do is, you can twist it as tight as you want. I'm not twisting it super tight, I'm twisting it, you know, so, and then I'm going to rubber band it. Just rubber band around it to keep it together. For the other design, if you wanted to, you could do this first because it won't be as much, I don't think. We'll see what happens once it's done. And then you could add the decal on it and then spray it even more for like a different look. Okay, so for this one, when I get over there to spray, I'm gonna spray everywhere, everywhere. So I'm not putting a plastic bag in between the back and the front of this one. This is what a typical tie-dye shirt usually looks like when you're gonna spray it. So that was easy. Let's get outside, let's get to spraying, and let's see how this turns out. I'm so excited. All right, welcome to my backyard. Okay, we're outside. I got a table. This is just a plastic table. You can put it over the grass wherever you want. Here I put a plastic bag. You can put it over your grass and just put a plastic bag down so the bleach won't kill your grass. But I already have dead spots everywhere, so it wouldn't really matter. But, so I've got my one top here. This is the one with the decal on it. And I still have the bag underneath it and the ruler. And then I've got my other one. So we're gonna go ahead and start spraying. Woo, it's a windy one today. what we're going to do is we're gonna start, you know what? I'm gonna put up this stick right here to hold it down. Come on. Y'all, I'm working in the elements. We're using what we've got. All right, so we're gonna start with this one right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to spray all around it. Literally, I'm just soaking it with the bleach. Now you could, I'm gonna go this way because the wind is going this way. You could, and I'm doing the back as well, put gloves on so that you don't get it all over yourself, and kind of stay away from it so you don't get it over your clothes. But I'm fine with a little bit of bleach on my clothes. All right, so there it is. It's already starting to turn. And then I'm gonna, for this one, I'm gonna also do the same thing, but I'm gonna concentrate on really spraying around those letters. And then I'm gonna do a couple of just little sprays everywhere else. That's about it. Let me see, I feel like, there we go. All right, and now we're gonna let it do its thing and we're gonna watch it. Now, if we want to, make sure that when you're doing a squirt jar, that you turn it to like spray mist. You don't want it to be like right here, kind of got a little bit, which is fine, but once it starts to change colors, I'm gonna probably set a timer for like about 10-15 minutes. Set a timer for 15 minutes. All right, y'all, I have sprayed it and I am setting a timer for 10 minutes and then I'll check it again in 10 minutes and see how light it is. Obviously right now it's already like kind of orangey color. I want it to be lighter than that, so I'm gonna let it sit on there longer. If you want it to be darker, lighter, this is up to you how long you want to leave it for on that one as well. So I washed my hands, I set a timer, I'm gonna come back and check on it. It's looking so good already though. I wanted to come over here and show you what it's looking like. I feel like I might have to add a little bit more to the area of the double L, but I'll come back to that and look at it later. It's looking good. I love the couple specks at the bottom and all the way around the sleeve. And then this is my other one, and I might spray a little bit more in some areas, but that's okay if it's not all completely sprayed. I'm be fine, but I'm excited. All right, it's only been a couple minutes, but the more I look at it and the more I think about it, I don't know how this is gonna turn out because of the fact that I wanted it to be soaked. I feel like the cotton fibers are gonna soak in that bleach and it's gonna seep under where I put the letters. So I think I'm going to, after I get done with this, if it doesn't turn out, I'm just gonna put heat transfer vinyl on top of it and iron it on. Or write it, or whatever I want to do with it, with fabric markers, or however you want to do it. But I think this technique would work if I was just going to do the light spray like this. If I put it on and I did a light spray, because the fabric wouldn't be soaking wet, it would probably not go under the layer. This one's looking very light, which I'm liking that. But I want to go a little bit lighter, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer on those. What do you think? Comment below and let me know what you think of this process. All right, it's been 15 minutes and this one's looking like a pinkish color and that spot went away. And this one's looking more orangey. So I kind of like how this is looking and I'm really anxious to see what happens with the letters. So I'm gonna take this one inside and I'm just gonna go to my sink and rinse it out and try to see if the lettering, if it did anything or not. We'll see. And then I'm gonna wash both of these. I'm gonna leave this one like 5 more minutes and then I'll do the same thing. I'll unwrap it, rinse it out in my sink, and I'm gonna throw them both in the wash and then I'll come back and show you the end results. I'm excited. Are you excited? I wanted to show you a closer view of what it's looking like. I know my shadow right there, but it's like a faded pinkish color. So I want to see. I'm going to take this one in. And this one is more of a faded orange. So I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. I'm gonna leave it here while this one gets rinsed out in the sink, and I'll come back. That's gonna be really cute if I do that heat transfer vinyl if this didn't work out. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, friends, my tops, my tie-dye tops are ready. This was the first one. This was the one with the twist that we started right around here and went all the way up. I feel like I didn't do much of the spraying, and it is funny because I know I started on the back, but I think I sprayed the back. I mean, I started on the front, but I think I sprayed the back a little bit more because look at how cute it looks on the back. I actually love how the sleeves ended up having like the striped look. I think it looks super cute. I would probably want it a little bit more tie-dyed at the front, and I don't know if I will like try to do it again. Like I said, this was just a trial top. It's a little bit small on me, a little bit tight, not my favorite kind of fit, but I'll probably pass it along to somebody who will love it. But I think for a first try, it turned out really great. I actually love how this looks. The reverse tie-dye, and the back looks really, really cute. So I am really inspired by this. I think I might go ahead and sew up myself probably an oversized tee because that's the fit I'm more comfortable with, and do it to that. So I'm super excited. Let me show you the other one. All right, friends, my second top is finished as well, and I actually really love how it turned out. I think the effect of the vinyl actually did really, really cool, though the bleach did seep through and you can see that. It's got like that faded effect, which I think gives it a great look. Now, if you didn't like the faded effect, you can obviously do the heat transfer vinyl and just heat it on, and as you could tell, the bleach didn't take that color off, so you would just still have that on there if that's what you wanted. I love how it's splattered. There's a little bit of splatters down the sleeve. I think that gives it like a really cool, like, you know, whatever kind of look, like just a, you know, we didn't care, not perfect look, which is what I kind of love about tie-dye. I think it was so much fun. Now, obviously you need to be careful with the bleach if you're going to work on this project, because bleach will definitely ruin anything you're wearing if you're not careful, which I was careful, and thankfully none of my clothes were ruined while I was doing it. But you want to be careful with that, and you want to also avoid your eyes and your face and anything like that, and maybe even wear gloves if you are sensitive to the bleach, and work outside so you don't have the fumes getting at you. But I hope you enjoyed this fun tutorial. It was so fun. I'm going to definitely go ahead and make myself probably an oversized tee, which is my favorite kind of fit, which is more of a loose fit. This one's kind of tight for my taste as well as the other one. So I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to get another decal and just do something really super cute again, because I actually really love it. Let me know below what you think. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and then come find us on Facebook and Instagram so you can share your makes, because we want to see them. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time with another fun project. Bye!